Hey everyone, it's Gabe here from Gabe. So join another video where today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this into this. Now, basically, I'm going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so let's get started. Step number 1. You want to look at your cube. Figure out all the different pieces. And if you're new to solving a Rubik's Cube, then let me give you a quick rundown. Basically, sides move. There are these things called corner pieces with 3 faces on them. And these things called edge pieces, like this, that they have 2 faces on them. So you can move this edge piece around. You can move it, so I just moved it from here to here. And basically, yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to teach you some rotation. So if I'm looking at it the same direction that you're looking at it, look, this is the front face. Whenever an algorithm pops up, that's going to be F, or F prime. A regular letter just means turn it clockwise. But then a prime, which has like a little apostrophe, means to turn it counterclockwise, like that. So this is the front face, which is F. This is the right face, which is R. The left face, that is L. The top face, the top face, that is U, which means up. The bottom face, or the down face, which is D, and then the back face, which is B. So whenever I do an algorithm, I'm probably just going to say out the things right then and there. And I guess let's get started. So, the first algorithm that you're going to learn here is called the righty alg, or the righty algorithm. What you want to do is, it's R, U, R prime, U prime. So basically, that and the lefty alg, which is L prime, U prime, LU, are the 2 main algorithms for solving a Rubik's Cube. So you want to remember that in case you're going to solve ones in the future. So practice your righty alg like that. Finger tricks for this, so finger tricks are basically like using your fingers in a certain way so that you can make it go faster. For this finger tricks, you want to hold it like this, your right face, with this finger on the top right corner. So you move that like that. So R, then U. So you want to move the right face up or clockwise, which is R. And then with this finger, you want to push like that. So that's up here again, which would be U. And then R prime, you would move that down. And then with this finger, it should be back here, U prime. And for the lefty alg, it's basically the same thing, but on the left side. So L prime, so your finger up here, L prime, U prime, L, U. So you'd have your right finger back here. So you're going to want to remember that for the rest of the video, for solving a Rubik's Cube. Alright, so let's get into the first actual step of solving this. The first step is called the daisy. So what you want to do is find one of these white edge pieces, like this. So this is white and red. And then you want to try to get it on so that it's facing the yellow face. We already have this white face facing the white and green facing the yellow. Doesn't matter where it is right now. So we got this here. We want to move, so if we have it in the front and it's on the top, or the front and it's on the bottom, we want to do an F move. Then it'll be either on the right or the left. And then you want to do an R prime move if it was on the right, and then an L prime move if it was on the left. But also if it was on the left, and there's already one here, so that if I move this down, I'll move that out. You want to do like a D prime or a D move, and then move that back down. Now I have 2 edge pieces on here that are white onto the yellow face. So let's find another one. Here's one. It's on the top. So if we do this, that'll move this piece out, which we don't want to happen. So we want to do either a D move, so that when you do that, it doesn't happen. But it's easier for most cases just to do a U move or a U prime move. In this case, we want to do a U move. And then we want to move it over and then down. Now our last one's here. But you see, if we move this down, it'll move this piece out. So what we want to do is move it like that. Or if you have it like this, you want to move it like that so that we have an open space under it so that you make this thing called a daisy. Now, just for teaching purposes, I moved that corner piece out. I'm not going to show you that yet because that makes it look better. But if there's a white corner piece there or any other color corner piece, it doesn't matter. Alright then, this is still a part of step 1. Now, or no, this is step 2 now. So step 2, the white cross. So we want to look at our yellow side and find, here we go, find a piece that matches up with both the yellow side and the red, and whatever color this side is. So white matches with yellow in this case, which not always, but white matches with yellow in this case, and the other one is red, and we already have this red like connected. So once we do that, we want to move it to either the left or the right side, or actually it doesn't matter what side, but you just want to move that side specifically twice, like that. So it's up here, we move it twice, like that, and now it's here. So now we want to see another one here. We have these two are matching, but these two are not matching. So what we want to do is move it over so that it is matching, like that. Then we want to move it twice. This one's matching, and then this one's not matching, so we have to move this over and then move that twice. Now we have the white cross. Now technically you could do this as a first step instead of a second step, but if you're a beginner, it's easier for you just to do this as a second step so that all of these are lined up already instead of having to line them up yourself. Okay, step 3. So step 3 is getting the white face completed, or the first layer, because we want to have all of the pieces in the right spot. So we're going to look for a white piece on the bottom, but then we want to flip it over like this. So now your white cross is on the bottom, like that. And then you want to find one that's on the top instead of the bottom. So we found one on the top. It's white, red, and green. So we want to move this over to the part where it has the red and the green, and the white's on the bottom. So this matches up with this, and this matches up with this. Now you want to put it into your right hand, so that's on the right. It should be facing you, or facing away. Don't corner twist. I can do it because it doesn't matter to me, because my cube's awesome. But it could be like this, or it could be like this. Now what you want to do is do that righty alg like this until it gets into the white place, and then it has that connected. So when you do have it, it should make one L here and one L here with a missing piece. It could have the red and green piece here, sort of like that. But if it doesn't matter. So you should have an L. Could be a piece here. Could be this piece here, correctly placed or incorrectly placed. And then over here, you have a 2x2 block with that corner. So now we want to look for another one. Here we found one on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do that righty alg. So that's on the top. So now that it's on the top, we want to move it over someplace so that it is matching. So red with red, orange with orange, and blue with blue. So now we want to move it into the place, like that. And then we'll have an L, and then don't mind this part, but we have a 2x2 block where this corner is. Basically, you want to do that for every single corner. So here's one right here. It's in the correct place, but flipped. So you just want to do righty alg until it's correctly flipped. like that. And then let's find our last one over here. Move it to the correct 2 places. And then move it in. So that is step 3. Now we're on to step 4. Step 4 is solving the second layer with these. Now, after the third step, you want to look at this and you take the first 2 layers and then twist them like that. And if you have all upside down T's, that means that you've done it correctly. The process correctly. So once you've done that, you want to look and see, oh look, there's an X piece that I need to move to here. So the one that's facing you, because we're not going to go to the yellow side yet, so the one that's facing you on the other color sides, that's where you want to move it to. So you want to move it here, like that. So now we want to see the other piece. So this is orange, and that will go here. So what you want to do is do righty alg, and then turn your cube like this. So you have it like that, with this corner piece facing you. You want to turn it like that, and then do lefty alg. What the? Okay, let's try that one more time. So you want to do righty alg, turn it like this, and lefty alg. Ha! You thought I got messed up. Nah, I was just kidding there. So what you want to do is put it here, move it away, like that. So that it's to the... So if it's going to the right, you want to move it to the left. But if it was going to the left, you want to move it to the right. So now you want to move it to the left, so that this piece is the opposite of this piece. So the one on the top should be the opposite of this color, and this color should be next to this. Then you want to do righty alg, and then lefty alg, just like before, but you had to move that piece away. Now you've got your piece in place. So now, what happens if, let's say, you have to move it you have to move it to the left. Whoa. Basically, it's the exact same thing, but in reverse. So you want to move it to the right, because it needs to go to the left. This piece is opposite to this, and then you want to do lefty alg, turn it, and then righty alg, like that. So now you want to find the rest of them. So this one matches up with this, and this needs to go here. So we want to move this to the face that's opposite of that color. By the way, red is opposite to orange, green is opposite to blue, yellow is opposite to white. So now we want to move this to the right, so that these are opposites, and then do lefty alg, and then righty alg, like that. Now the last 2 are nothing different, so we got it here, we move it here, and we do righty alg, and then lefty alg. And then this one, you have to do move it away, righty alg, and lefty alg. So now, you could get a case like this, where it's in the correct place, but it needs to be flipped. Now, if you're here, what you want to do is just do righty alg, turn lefty alg, and then move this over, like do a U prime move. Then you want to move it back in. That is correctly placed. That was step 4. Now we're on to step 5. So now for step 5, we're going to do the yellow cross. So yellow should be on the top. And then you're going to get one of 4 cases. So the first case is a dot, like this. And this is how you do it. So you want to do an F move. So F, then righty alg. Then you want to move this. Then you want to do an F prime. And then you get like this, you get a little L. Now there are 2 ways that you can do this. One's faster than the other. Actually, there are 3 ways. Nah, only 2. So the first way is to move it up to the top left corner and then do that exact same move that we just did twice. So do that, Put that down, and then we do it one more time, and then you get the yellow cross. Or you could do this. So you take your L like this, you move it to the bottom right corner where it was before. So like if you had the dot like this, or what the? Okay, if you had the dot like this, then what you want to do is you want to do that first move, and then you want to move this back down, and then take the front two, so like this. So not the back. Move the front two. Do like this. I call it FR or F little r, or F wide. Some people call it. So an FR move or an F wide move like that, so that both, like this entire thing comes down, and then you want to do right L, and then you move this back. Wait a sec. I don't know what happened there. So while I fix it, thank you for stopping by to watch my videos. It really motivates me that you guys watch my videos. It's really nice. So okay, yeah, here we go. So it's an F. It's not an F wide. I did an F wide prime. So it's an F wide, and then you want to do right out. Then you move it down, and then you get across. So now, if you get this case, which is the line, then you just want to do it that same move, and then when you get the cross, you do nothing. That was step 5. And now we are on to step 6, I guess. Alright, so step 6 is to, I'm actually going to merge 2 steps into one, which is to get the entire, not the yellow face salt. You want to get all of the pieces into the right place. So we want to see here where 2 of them, so this one's like that, and this one's like that. You want to see where 2 of them are correctly placed, but then the other 2 are not. So there are 2 cases for this. The first one is like this, where they're across from each other, and then you want to do something like this. So it's an R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, which is moving the top face twice, and then R prime, then U. After that, you want to do another U move, turn your cube like this, and then you'll have the second case. This case is more common than the other one, but this is the second case that you can get, where you have one to your right and one to your back. Or it could be like this. Now what you want to do is move them for one to be to your right and one to be in your back. And you want to do that same move again. And then you have all of them correctly placed. And this is 6.5, I guess, or 6, yeah. So this is step 6, part 2. Now what you want to do is place all the corners correctly. So you want to see here, you want to look for a corner that is correctly placed already. So we got orange and green, no. We got red and green, no. We have to see where both of them are. So we got orange and blue, no. We got red and blue, yes. So you want to put that in the front, in your front, and then at the top so that you see it. So it can't be to your left, it has to be to your right. And then you want to do this move. This is the most complicated move in the entire thing. So it's U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. That solves the corners. Now, if you still have only one here, then you want to do it again. And then you'll see this case. Well, it doesn't have to be this case. It can be another case. But, you could start off with 0 correctly placed corners, I think. I think you can. Let me just check. Yeah, you can. So here we have no correctly placed corners. This orange and blue, no. Red and blue, no. Red and green, no. Orange and green, no. So you just want to do that move in any spot that you want. And then you want to move your cube like this, and then it should be in the top right corner. If it's not, just move it until it's in the top right. But you can't move the top or else that'll mess it all up. Then you want to do that move again. And then you have all of them solved. Now, you want to turn your cube over for the final step. Step 7. So step 7 is to finish off the cube. So what you want to do is so once you're on the bottom, you want to find a corner like this that's not completely flipped. So if you flip it like that, it'll be correct. Don't flip your corners. That's bad. So what you want to do is do righty alg enough times so that it is correctly flipped. So that it's facing the yellow and then these two are correct. But oh no, we messed up our top and our second layer. So now what we want to do is do a D prime move if there's one to our right, or a D move if there's one to our left. Now you don't want to move the cube because that will mess it all up. So you want to do a D prime move since we have one here, and then do righty alg like that, and then move your bottom face. That will solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now there are so many other cases for this that I could show you, but I'm not going to in this video. I mean, like, they're the exact same thing. So when you have it like this, you just do it enough times so that they're all placed, and then just keep doing it until they're all correctly flipped. Just keep moving your bottom face when you do them. And that will solve the Rubik's Cube. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Rubik's Cube videos. I might be posting a pattern video. I'm not sure yet. Let me just show you a quick pattern. If you move L2, R2, F2, B2, U2, D2, then you will make checkerboard. It's really fun. I will be showing you guys more of those patterns in the near future and a more advanced Rubik's Cube solving method. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cube on, and have a good life. See ya.